In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can change your negative self-talk using a very simple process, fun process called Gremlin Bashing. This channel is dedicated to entrepreneurs, leaders and ambitious professionals that want to live purposeful, inspired and energized lives that they love. If you right now are experiencing that negative self-talk that you want to get rid of, but you've tried so many different things, then one of the ways that you can do that is with what I call Gremlin Bashing. A gremlin is a term that I use to describe that negative self-talk that's inside our minds that produces unwanted thoughts and emotional states. We can treat these gremlins as the enemy, as pathological subpersonalities, or as opportunities for understanding and change. As you get to know your own gremlins, you get to learn to live easier with them. Like darkness, they tend to shrink and cease to exist when light is present. So shining the torch of curiosity in them is a potent way to reduce the impact that they're having on you. See them as part of yourself that want to communicate something to you. Respect that intention and then you can work with their higher purpose. One gremlin is obsessive righteousness. One way you might notice this is that internal voice that says, "Get it right this time," or "You must never admit a mistake, you idiot." It may also hiss in your ear that the other person is wrong and that you have to make sure that you know that you're right. This gremlin may snare you into arguments which lose their original theme and become verbal battles over who and who is not right. There are as many gremlins as you dare to dream up, like Miss Perfection, Mrs. My Bum Looks Big, Mr. Real Man, and Master Not Good Enough. Essentially, a gremlin is just a label to use for any voice, thoughts, or even personality that's dissatisfied with you the way that you are at the moment. What are your most vicious gremlins and what are their main characteristics? But understand this, gremlins have a positive intention. They want what's best for us, although their methods might be hand-fisted or old-fashioned and certainly ineffective. What positive purpose could your gremlins have and what methods do they habitually use? So what I'm going to show you is how you can make those gremlins become redundant. Now, when that gremlin's talking to you, that's coming from your subconscious mind. You'll find that your gremlins tend to pop out when you're feeling vulnerable. Maybe you're lonely or you're tired or you're hungry. They're looking to attack you when you're weak. So here's the process of how you eradicate your gremlin. What you need to do is get a pen and paper and just have a bit of fun with this and draw out your gremlin. So that little inner voice that you hear, if you were to picture that gremlin in your mind's eye, what does it look like? How big is it? Is it furry? Is it scaly? Is it slimy? What color is it? How big is it? What does it weigh? Identify all these qualities of your gremlin and draw it out, and you're going to have some sort of picture of a gremlin, something that looks ridiculous. Does it have big teeth, big ears, big nose? You're going to have a picture of what that gremlin looks like. Then in a big speech bubble, I want you to write out what is it that that gremlin says to you the most. And then identify what sort of tone of voice is that. Is it in a loud voice? Is it in a squeaky voice? Is it saying it in a really deep voice? What tone is that voice being said? Loud, quiet? Identify what that is and write that down so you've got the picture of the gremlin, the speech bubble, and then the tonality and the loudness of the voice. And then all you're going to do is you're going to make this really fun, and that you're going to dress up that gremlin. You're going to make it look the most ridiculous that you can. Put party hats on it, put it in a tutu, put it in ballet shoes. You're going to make it look absolutely ridiculous. Cover it in makeup, change the color of it from, if it was brown and hairy, shave off the hair and make it multicolored. Make it the most ridiculous image that you can. Then what you're going to do is you're going to, where you had the speech bubble, whatever that was, I want you to change the modalities of that particular gremlin. So if it was really loud and deep, then make it really high pitched, like it's just sucked on a helium balloon. Make it really quiet. If it was really big, shrink it down and make it really small. If it was really heavy, then imagine that you've pumped it with helium and now it's floating up on in a balloon. You're going to come up with the most ridiculous gremlin that you possibly can. Then once you've done that, I want you to look at the gremlin, I want you to name it and give it a ridiculous name. If you called your gremlin Peter, then you might decide that you're going to call it Peter the Pansy, for example. And what you'll notice is that when you have it and you've changed all the modalities and you're seeing it in a different way and you're hearing it, the impact that the gremlin has won't have it. So it won't have the impact that it once did. So next time that you're hearing those voices, imagine that gremlin in the way that you've just dressed it up and changed the voice, and notice how it doesn't have an impact on you. I hope you found that beneficial. Feel free to leave any comments you have about the video, and remember to hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and use this video so that you can change your internal dialogue. Until next time, make it happen.